Hey guys, it's Mario here, and in this video I decided to share a couple of personal notes with you guys who are interested in changing your life starting today. So that's a big topic. That's something I'm really passionate about, something that I went through. I went through that process of completely revamping my life. I mean, if you look at 6 years ago, I was a guy who had no perspective. I mean, I was living with my parents. I was doing a very shitty job that I actually waited a year to get. Even though I had a master's degree, I finished college. I put all my hopes into the system. I had absolutely no business skills, any skills that I could actually turn into some kind of successful business or anything like that. My health was compromised. I was pretty overweight. I didn't have a lot of friends. I mean, as I said, I was living with my parents. I didn't travel at all. I went only to one different country, which was nearby my own country where I was born. I mean, basically nothing, right? I mean, I didn't accomplish much. I wasn't happy with myself. And how did I start changing? What was that first step? What were some of those first couple of steps? And that's something I want to address in this video. And I see a lot of people skipping this. I see a lot of people not taking this seriously enough and not taking the right action. So the first step that I would say that really changed my life, and the step that is going to change your life, is really accepting 100% responsibility for your current situation. And I mean 100%, even if you are not responsible. And why am I saying 100% responsibility? Well, look, if I ask you right now, let's say you have a weight problem, let's say you're overweight, and I ask you, well, why are you overweight? If you're telling me, well, it's my parents, they gave me either bad genes, or it's my family history, I have this thing going on, it's my environment, I don't have the food, I don't have the gym nearby, I don't have this, I don't have that. You're putting the control to someone else. You're blaming something. You're giving away your power. And in that position, when you're giving away that power, responsibility, and whatever you want to call it, you're hopeless. There's no chance for you to change because you're shifting the blame, you're just shifting the responsibility. And as long as you're in that mindset, in that victim mentality, you will not be able to take any action. I see this happen all the time. I mean, I ask guys, well, why do you think you're not in better shape? They're gonna say, well, I don't have time, my job is too demanding, my this, my that, excuses. I mean, those things are valid. Don't get me wrong, but even if they are valid, even if your excuse is 100% valid, what good does that have for your current situation? Even if you have been suppressed like your whole life, even if someone has been really cutting every single step that you did, it just put you down like nonstop, suppress your talent, every single chance that you had, someone just took it away from you. Even if that is true, what good does it give you to blame that? What good does it give you to shift that responsibility to that event, to that person, or to your environment? No good whatsoever, right? So one of the first things that I have to kind of figure out with myself when I was planning to change my life and really I was looking to get out of that situation, I was, well, it's my fault. Even if it's not my fault, it is my fault. And this is a really important lesson. And I was mentally reframing every single situation. My first instinct would be, oh, that fucker, he took my parking spot, or that guy, like he got a better job because, I don't know, he cheated something, he cheated the system, so I didn't get it. All these things, I just said, well, it's me. It's not them, it is me. If I looked at my health, and I could say, well, I don't have money for the gym, I don't have money to eat good food, my parents don't cook healthy food, I don't know how to manage my diet. I mean, all these are valid excuses. I could definitely, if it was like a logical court, then I could present my arguments, I will win the case. But what good does that give me? Will I in a better position, even if I win that case, even if my arguments are winning arguments, am I winning the case for changing my life? No, because until I accept 100% responsibility for every single thing that happened to me, that will happen to me, and that is currently happening to me, I will not be able to make any change whatsoever. And this is a huge lesson that I see a lot of people, especially when it comes to fitness and nutrition. I mean, they're like, well, I don't have the genetics, I don't have the gym, I don't have the equipment, I don't have this or that. And it's always something. And there's always gonna be something that you're gonna be missing. There's never gonna be 100% perfection in terms of your environment, in terms of the ability, your own body, it's gonna fluctuate, you're gonna get sick, and all these things. it's never going to be 100% perfect, and it's always your responsibility. If you think about it, it has to be your responsibility, because if it's not, then there's no chance. There's none of that enabling belief happening. And that's a big thing there. You want to look at every single thing that your mind gives you. You want to compare, okay, is that an enabling belief, or is that a limiting belief? And even though those things, that all those beliefs are true or false, I mean, if you objectively look at it, it can be true or false, it can be based on reality or not, but is it an enabling belief, or is it a limiting belief? And you want to make sure that you don't have limiting beliefs. You want to make sure that you only cultivate and invest and energize those enabling beliefs. And that's the big difference. That's a huge difference. It made a huge impact in my life, because I just said, well, it's all my fault. That was the first time. I just said, well, every single thing that is happening to me right now, it's my fault. I'm responsible. Even if I'm not, even if, I don't know, I actually got in a car accident, and I got hit by a car, and I barely survived a couple of years ago. I was like, okay, it's my fault. Even though the guy was completely drunk and he flew right through a red light, I'm like, okay, it's my fault for being there at that situation. I completely take 100% responsibility, even though it's not me. Because what good does it have if I say, hey, it's him, it's not me, it's not, I don't get any lesson out of that, and I can't even improve myself, and I can't better myself, even get a lesson from that situation, because I'm right, you know? And as long as you're right, that ego won't let you learn the specific lesson that you need to learn to progress as a person, as a human being. So that was the step number one. And building on that, the step number two, the action exercise that I did back then, back in the day, because I was in such a negative mindset. I was always blaming and like looking at negativity and being addicted to that negative emotion. I actually did something called the positivity reframe. I think it's exercise or a test or whatever it's called. Might come from an Anthony Robbins book. I'm not sure where I got this, but it was actually every single thing, every negative thought that I had pop up in my mind, I would reframe it as a positive thing. So anything that happened negative, I would try to look at the positive side of the thing, because every single thing that happens in your life, there's a positive out of it. So let's say, well, I don't know, I got let's say a salary, my salary decreased or something like that. I'll look at it, well, now I can learn how to be more frugal. I can learn how to save and manage money better. Like, it's a bad situation, quote unquote, but I can learn out of it something. I can find something positive out of it. Or something like, well, I don't know, my car broke down. And then I'm like, well, now I can actually improve my social skills by basically being more social with other people. So I have to reach out to them, break out of my comfort zone, and try to get a ride with someone, maybe try to like get a taxi driver a good discount to drive me to work and all these places, right? So I look at every single situation as a positive where I can learn something from. And this made a huge impact in my life, actually. I think this is a highly underestimated exercise, because a lot of us, we get trapped into that helplessness. We get trapped into learning that we're helpless, and we lose that control. We shift that locus of control out of ourselves, and we just say, hey, it's not us, we can't do anything about it, it's done. But think about it, you can always do something, and you can always do something. And when you have that positive mindset, when you have that positive reframe, the ideas will come to you. The ideas that you can change, improve, better the situation, and take action in a positive direction actually come to you naturally when you have that positive mindset, when you have that positive mind, compared to when you have that negative mind. And when you shift that responsibility away from yourself, you actually lock yourself up in like a black box. There's no information coming in, coming out, it's done, right? There's no ideas coming up, there's no creativity. You just practically killed yourself in that situation, because you can't do anything, right? You just locked yourself up. But if you're positive, if you reframe every single thing that happens to you, just do this exercise, try it out for 30 days. Every single quote unquote negative thing, anything even neutral that happens to you, every single thing, reframe it just in your mind. You don't have to, like, I don't know, pinch yourself or some other stuff that I've seen people like write it down or something. No, you can just do it in your mind. You can just do that self-talk. Like, whatever happens to you, like say, I don't know, you get rejected for a job proposal, you can just say, well, it's fine, I have more time to work on something else, or I have more time to find another opportunity. Maybe this wasn't the right opportunity for me. Maybe I can just improve my skills now. I'm not there yet, right? Always look at things like a way of positive, a way you can improve it, and I guarantee you your life will change. This is 100% guaranteed. 100%. I'm standing behind this. I put everything in my whole reputation, everything behind this positivity challenge. I mean, 30-day positivity challenge, it changed my life. It will change your life. It's a huge, powerful tool that I think changed my life forever, basically. I think that this one thing definitely changed my life forever, because now when I catch myself in that negative loop, oh, I know, I remember, oh yeah, shit, yeah. Remember that positivity challenge? Why you did it? Okay, now go back and do it again. Super, super powerful. So those were the two ideas that I want to leave you guys with in this video. Let me know in the comments below how you resonate with this, and let me know as well, which position are you in right now in your life? Like, are you in a position where you want to make big changes? What is currently in your life that you want to change? Which area of your life you want to invest the most time in? Is it health, relationships, social skills, business, or is it some higher purpose that you're not happy with? So let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely interested in hearing and sharing some ideas and thoughts with you guys. And always, if you have any questions, make sure to hit up the comments below. Aside from that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.